back to my YouTube channel. My name is Somarriba, and I am a realtor in the beautiful sunny South Florida. And in today's video, I like to talk to all of the potential sellers out there. Guys, I'm here to tell you that it's still a really good time to sell. We are still in a seller's market. Interest rates are still affordable, so we have a nice balance. And for those of you who purchased your homes after 2010, 2011, probably have really good equity built into your home. And if you've been thinking about upgrading to maybe a bigger house, or your family has grown, or on the contrary, if you're an empty nester and your kids have gone off to college and you're looking at that retirement, this is also a really good time to sell. Stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna share with you a few tips on how to prepare your home for when you put it on the market. So, number one, guys, is declutter. Declutter, declutter, declutter. Why do I say that? Because I have gone to show houses in the past. I can't tell you how many houses I've gone to in the past where the neighborhood is great, the price is amazing, and the layout is really good, but then my buyer walks in and they just can't visualize what their space will look like because the house is completely cluttered. There's more furniture than needed in the house. There's boxes. There's like the kitty litter box in one corner, the dog food in another corner. And I mean, if you live like that on an everyday basis, by all means, that's great. But if you want to sell your house, you got to get rid of all that stuff. You have to think like the buyer. The buyer walks into the house and buyers like to see clean, open spaces. Not everybody's an investor, guys, that walks in and can visualize themselves there. Some people need to walk in and feel it. So clean out old furniture, clean out, throw away boxes you don't need, throw away clothes you don't need. Closet spaces need to be organized. Your house has to be picture ready, right? So get rid of all the junk and make your house neat, airy, welcoming. Okay, so decluttering is gonna be number one. Okay, so number two, guys, is repairs. What repairs are you gonna need to be doing to the house? So I always tell my sellers when I sit down and talk to them is get your pre-inspection done, meaning go ahead and hire an inspection company to come and do an inspection report for you. This is gonna give you an insight as to what that buyer in the future will be looking at as well. So if you have the opportunity to get your hands on that report first, then you can mitigate some of those issues and potentially sell your house for more. And so if in that report we have some big ticket items such as roofing, electrical, plumbing, that's something that you want to sit down and talk to your realtor about, whether it's going to be worth repairing, investing in the repairs of that house, or if you just want to sell it as is. And if that's the case, then the house usually will get marketed to an investor who's willing to come and pick up all that slack. Why do I say that? Because if the roof doesn't have any life, if the plumbing is shot or the electrical is shot, chances are is that the buyer who's coming in with a loan won't be able to secure insurance. So that's a different subject, and if you guys have any questions on that, you comment below and I can answer whatever questions you have. But I'll move on to some other things that need to happen before you list the house. Paint is important. Invest in a fresh coat of paint for the inside of the house as well as the outside. Remember that when the buyer drives up to the house, the first thing that they're gonna look at is that. And if the paint is rusted or it's old or it's like really, really dark, those dark colors are not appealing to most people. It's always a rule of thumb to go for neutral colors. You wanna be able to paint, you have a nice canvas for that buyer to walk in and be able to see what they will look like living in there, be able to visualize. But if you walk into a house and you have one purple wall, another pink wall, black wall, like I've seen it all, and you'd be surprised how far fresh paint will take you. So paint is going to be another one. Next that I recommend is investing in new fixtures. You don't have to go expensive, but maybe try to make it a little more modern. If you have fixtures from like 1995 or like 2000, well, again, it's not gonna be cute, it's not gonna be appealing, and maybe buying some new, you don't have to, like I said, spend a lot of money, but just new fixtures, make it appealing, okay? So that's gonna be another one that I wanna mention. Refurbishing your floors. If you have wood floors, invest in that. If you have carpets, get the carpets cleaned, and if you can afford to change them out. If you have tile floors, get a professional company, come and clean the floors and clean the grout. So your floors are also gonna go a long way. the kitchen, okay? The kitchen, if you want to invest in major repairs in the house, it's always recommended to upgrade your kitchen and your bathroom, right? That's what's going to drive the value of your house up a little more when it comes to the appraisal. And obviously those are the big ticket items that people look for. They look for upgraded kitchens and bathrooms. A lot of buyers are looking to purchase a house that's turnkey. So, you know, a lot of people ask me, what do I invest in if I'm going to put money into the house so I can sell it? And so it's always recommended is kitchens, bathrooms, and paint. But guys, you know, it's before you start investing money in your house, sit down and talk to your realtor. Your realtor will be able to guide you, and they'll be able to look at the comps in the neighborhood and see how worth it is for you to go that route. And guys, let's not forget about the landscaping. Take a drive out to Home Depot and Lowe's and invest in some flowers, guys. Some fresh mulch, cut the grass, get rid of the old branches, trim down those trees. That makes a huge difference. So just, that would be probably my last step. I mean, there's a lot more of the things. There's a long checklist as to when you're listing your home, but those are some of the things that pop up to me. So next off is depersonalizing the space. As I mentioned already in this video, you will want to create a warm and welcoming space for the buyers when they walk in. And that means if you have your house decorated a certain style, for instance, I had a seller one time. She had her house decorated Victorian, like a French Victorian style, and we got the house sold. I was the second agent to list the house, and you know, we had to take down a lot of those items. Why? Because one of the problems that she had the first time around was that it was really, really particular to her style. And like I've mentioned already in this video, not all buyers can walk into a home and feel it like their own. Not all buyers have that vision. So you want to, as the seller, you want to be able to create that, okay? So I always give my sellers a list. In every area of the house, you want to take down all your items. If, for instance, in the kitchen, if you have like refrigerator magnets, like I have refrigerator magnets in my kitchen. I know it's like so old school, but I like that. But if I want to put my house on the market, I'm going to take that down because people like to see clean, clear spaces, okay? In the bathrooms, you want to hide the toothbrushes and the toothpaste and the razors and like all of the extra stuff that just makes it messy, okay? Bathrooms need to be cleared away. The kitchen needs to be nice and spotless and cleared of all the extras. Don't kill me for this one, but family portraits as well. Like if you have a lot of pictures on the walls of all your family members and like generation and generation and generation, that's also recommended that you take at least half of those down. Like I've had buyers walk in and tell me, oh my God, I feel so bad, I'm gonna buy somebody else's house. Like some people get in their feelings. I know it's crazy, but this is just the way that the buyer's psyche works, okay? So you wanna try to avoid all of that when you're listing your home. Just neutralize and depersonalize. Imagine this, when you go see a house, a model home at a new development that's coming up, how do those houses usually look like? You know, they're usually really clean open spaces. They have picture frames, but they're empty. There's not even a real person's picture inside of the picture frame, right? Why? Because that builder and that interior designer, what they're trying to do is they're trying to capture that buyer and have them think when they see the picture frame, oh, it's gonna be a picture of me and my kids when I have my first baby and my husband, or me and my dog. You know, that's what you wanna do as well. I know it's funny, but that's the way it works, okay? So take down as much as your personal items as possible before you list the house. And guys, those were my tips on how to prepare your house for the market. Declutter, repair, depersonalize. The rest will be up to a conversation with you and your listing agent in terms of pricing, in terms of the proper marketing plan for your house. And guys, if you're interested in selling your home, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is still a great seller's market. It's still a good time to sell. Give me a call if you're interested. I'll be more than glad to do a one-on-one consultation with you. My email address will be listed below, as well as my telephone number. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll leave you with the question of the day. What do you think your house is worth in today's market? Post your comments below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video.